Bam. Now we're recording.
And this one.
All right. So I think I'm ready.
Okay.
So start the show in what?
Nah, Chrome's slipping out on me.
Oh, 3, 2. As soon as I figure out what I'm doing here, 1.
Like a Hulk smash full of comics. This is Obsessive Comics Disorder.
Hello out there, everyone, and welcome to Obsessive Comics Disorder. This is number 50. We made it to 50 finally after like over 2 years. This is the show where we make fun of geek culture and you guys make fun of us. And so, who am I? I'm Chris Renshaw. I'm going to throw it over to my host over there. It's Philip.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today's April 6th, and if I'm reading everything right, we're broadcasting live.
Supposedly.
Woohoo!
But no one's in the chat room.
Oh,
Not yet.
Anyway.
I just sent out the tweet, and it's early. And just because schedules are crazy today. But
That's right.
I'm actually monitoring the chat room on the phone.
Chris is your chat room moderator. So
Yep.
don't say anything. Let's keep it PG in there.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So,
R at the most. Okay,
Yeah.
Between PG and R, let's keep it there. All right.
So we got a lot of awesome show today, and this is how we're going to start it off.
how
So
we're doing
you know how when you exercise, you stretch beforehand, you warm up the muscles.
I try not to.
You try not to, but you try not to exercise.
Well, I mean, are these is like thumb exercises?
Yeah,
Does that work?
yeah,
All right,
yeah,
you gotta,
you got to get it.
and then you gotta do this too.
You got
for
to
the
stretch
triggers.
and get it warm up.
There you go.
So we're going to stretch our brains a little bit.
Ow.
And I tweaked the This Week in Gotham segment. So
Gotcha.
let me play this.
Your mom just told me this just came in. For you.
So I once again, I have 3 stories.
All right.
These are all true stories. And instead of me already writing out something advanced, we're going to do this off the cuff. And this is me and you.
All right.
So
What are we looking at first?
first story is dog dials 911 on owner's smartphone.
Okay.
All right? So what this was, emergency dispatchers in Nebraska's Sarpy County picked up a recent call. All they heard was the sound of breathing and scratching. They were worried until they learned that the noises were coming from a dog who dialed 911. The dog's owner said she thought her 2-pound Japanese chin, Sophie, was trying to crawl up next to her on the couch when she realized she was scratching at the smartphone with her paw, and she heard a voice for the phone asking for an address of the emergency. They accounted the whole thing as a little embarrassing. Sophie had no comment. So, in a comic book world, how would this give me the headline at least of what this story goes?
In a comic book world, I think we would have had dog saves owner's life by dialing 911.
Nice.
Okay.
Super dog.
Super dog. All right. Boom. I think that's where we would
I
go
think
with
it would have been Beast Boy gets trapped in form, calls 911 for help.
There we go.
So he gets trapped. He can't change back out of his form. What am I going to do? I'm going to call for help. I don't remember any of my phone's names. Cell phones don't have that anymore. I got to remember a number. I'm just going to hit 911. So there we go. All right. Story number 2. Man expecting quintuplets finds out his girlfriend isn't pregnant. A Canadian man who thought he would soon be the father of 5 babies instead received a devastating surprise. This guy was expecting his girlfriend to deliver quintuplets. Her stomach swelled. She began lactating, and donations from neighbors and friends poured in. But on Wednesday, they were taken aside by a nurse who told him there was no record of any pregnancy and that his partner was not carrying any children. So, in a comic book world, how does the story go?
LexCorp experiments on woman and then brainwashes her. Doesn't really seem right. It's an experiment, though. It's a LexCorp experiment, or it's maybe it's a Star Labs experiment.
I got it. Here's a better idea. The new headline would be new STD spreads from women who only are sleeping with the blob. I know it's terrible. We're going.
That's horrible. Oh, that's horrible.
So okay, maybe that one wasn't such a good one to put on.
I don't know. If anyone was watching that, we're not gonna try that again. But we're just gonna hit the
move along.
We're gonna hit the X in the corner. And
last one in this failed attempt here. I need to get better at these stories. Man named Christopher Reeves busted for meth in Superman shirt.
Okay, see, now this is a story.
A man named Christopher Reeves, not to be confused with Christopher Reeve, the late actor who was known for his portrayal of Superman, was arrested in Utah earlier this week after allegedly driving his truck under the influence. They pulled him over. He was wearing a Superman t-shirt at the time after they caught him allegedly speeding early Tuesday. But when they searched his truck, they found synthetic marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and a baseball bag-sized
baseball-sized bag of meth.
Yeah, there we go. What he said. So, in a comic book world, Philip, how does this story go?
Superman tries to get out of paying fine by blaming random citizen. What kind of influence does Superman be under? We got green kryptonite. We got red kryptonite.
Meth kryptonite.
Blue kryptonite. Superman was partaking of the blue kryptonite.
Superman busted during drug side job. Superman noted, hey, the economy's not what it's used to, and saving the world doesn't exactly pay the bills.
Exactly. You know what I mean? You think the Hall of Justice powers itself?
Yeah.
Like, come on, what are we doing here?
Dude, I go through razors by the dozen trying to shave, all right? All right. So enough of that. I'm repurposing this.
That's enough of that.
This soundbite, which I need to trim down because it's kind of long. This is going to be our soundbite for what are our current obsessions.
Okay.
If I can hit the button.
Hey, what size you want, man? I don't know, man. I just gotta have it. Put some ice cream in a cup. I'm tweaking.
So what are you obsessing about, Philip?
I'm obsessing that we're going to be in Boston in 4 days.
Less than 4 days.
Boston.
Right?
Huh?
In
Yeah, sure.
4 days, we will be in, yeah.
That's right.
Woohoo! I am
Boston.
pumped.
We're gonna get some lobster from the harbor.
And watch a hopper.
We're gonna watch the hopper. It's gonna be great stuff.
Get some
guys.
clam chowder.
Some chowder. Michael find some tea. I don't know if I find
But
tea.
speaking of
Sweet
PAX
tea.
East, this would be a great time to mention the live show.
The live show.
Friday night at the Westin Hotel, down by the waterfront in Boston, by the Convention Center. 9 o'clock, April the 11th. We'll be down in the lobby. Now, Philip.
Now, Chris.
Say you were someone wanting to attend the show.
Man, you know, I
Say,
might
say
be
you're a
someone who wants
person.
to
Say
attend.
you were not on the show and you wanted to attend said
I'm just
show.
some random folk who
You're
watches.
just some random. You're a nobody.
All right.
This might be a stretch for you.
I'm gonna need therapy now.
How would somebody recognize us or know where in the world to go? Say they've never watched the video version, so they don't know what we look like.
If you've never watched the video version, first off, what's wrong with you? Okay. Second off, you're looking for a bald, redheaded ginger, and then you're looking for Egon. Okay. So you're looking for Egon and a bald guy
With a beard. I
with a
got
beard.
I got the beard.
Egon's got a beard. The bald guy, he's rocking a little bit of a beard mustache thing.
That
going
wasn't
on.
exactly. I was gonna say, I was just gonna say we'll probably be rocking OCD t-shirts.
We might be rocking OCD t-shirts too.
I will at least be rocking an OCD t-shirt.
Maybe we'll find someone to make a banner.
No, I have a banner.
Just a quick sign.
I have a big,
OCD.
huge, like 5-foot banner, but I think that might be too much, and that's kind of hard to take on a plane.
Challenge accepted.
No,
We will throw it in someone's luggage.
no, I like it.
I will sacrifice a pair of boxers in the luggage to bring that along.
I think the t-shirts are enough.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, just look for. We'll be rocking some blue OCD t-shirts, or I may bring the white one that looks like it's Lego, but it's got the big OCD logo. If you've seen our album art, you've seen the big, huge OCD tag, which by the way was designed to be like the POW.
Oh, okay.
If you ever wondered,
Like the Batman.
like the Batman POW.
Wham.
Yeah,
Bam. Yeah.
I did that myself.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, 9 p.m. in the lobby, probably towards the front of the store of the hotel. I've never been there, so I don't know.
There's going to be at least 2 of us
Yes, there'll be at least me and you.
gathered around a computer.
There'll be prizes.
Prizes.
There'll be contests.
Can I be a prize?
No,
Okay.
because then no one will show up.
Then no one will show. Or no one is going to want that contest. That's what it's going to be.
But there'll be prizes, but you got to work for it. You got to earn it.
All right.
But we'll have some awesome contests. Should be a blast. It's going to be two things.
Is it going to be like Mardi Gras work for it?
No, not that work for it.
Okay.
I don't want to get kicked out of the hotel.
Maybe on your side of the podcast. Okay. on my half of the table, we're going to work for it. Hey, girl. I got something real important to tell you.
Oh God.
So just sit down and listen.
Oh my God. So we got some. This thing's either going to be like the best time ever, or it's going to suck so bad. But then we'll know. We'll know for next time. We'll know how to make it better.
Either way, it's going to be spectacular.
Yeah, it's
It's
going to be a success,
spectacularly awesome.
or we're going to just sit up there and be like,
Fail.
"So guys, so yeah,
And we're podcasting.
yeah.
All right,
So
really,
we're at Pax East." I will have. I'm gonna just. I have these ideas of how I was gonna do the setup. But
Maybe if we bombard one of the cosplayers, we'll get her to show up.
nah, I'm not gonna go too far on like guests and stuff. But it may be like if we bump into people in the lobby, we'll be like, "Hey, you want to come on the show?
Yeah.
We'll interview you."
Maybe we'll just go out of our way.
But I've got my recorder here. It's got microphones on it. So I'm going to post the recording online afterwards so you guys that don't attend, you can hear it. But I'm not promising much because I don't know what the sound recording quality is going to be like. So that there will be no Sunday night show next week
No Sunday night
because
show.
we'll be in Boston. I mean, technically it's not inconceivable for us to have recorded, but I'm not going to do it. Just the stuff I'd have to take would just be, for it even to be sound right. I don't know. Regardless, there'll be a show up probably later in the week, maybe like Wednesday or so. But I don't, like I said, don't know. I have no promises on how that's going to be. So, what else are you looking forward to at PAX East?
X-Wing tournament that I'm going to dominate.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see about that.
I'm going to dominate.
I am not. Because I can guarantee you I suck at X-Wing.
Okay. I can guarantee that I've only played Empire since I was even aware of the game. And boom, that's how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to barrel roll. Okay. I am going to focus and barrel roll.
And
and
focus.
and barrel roll.
You're not going to shoot anybody the whole time?
No way, man. I'm just going to barrel roll
You're
out
just
of the
going to
way.
wait for them to go off the map?
Uh-huh. Exactly. Lure them in and then...
Barrel roll into somebody and then force them to go out the map.
There you go. That's a good plan.
So... you want to know what I've been obsessing on?
A treadmill.
Freaking Diablo 3, man.
Yeah? The new
The,
Reaper Souls.
The Reaper
DLC?
Souls. The expansion came out. If you look behind you, you could see the collect. I had to do it. I had to go get the collector's edition.
Dude, this is huge.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it awesome? Pull it out and
It's not going to fall apart on me, is it? Whoa! That is a box, guys.
yeah, that thing is awesome.
What's inside? Is it going to scream when I open it? The souls of the damned.
I'm gonna put that on.
In the world, we got a box.
It's got the DVD that has the game in it,
Okay, we got the game DVD.
and then there's a behind-the-scenes DVD, and then there's the art book, and then the soundtrack. I have not. I need to put the soundtrack on the computer.
I just
And then there's the codes that, like the one I sent you, because
like
one of
crush
which
that.
is a Diablo 3 code for a trial, and I sent it to you because I was like, hey, you want to try out Diablo 3 for free? And you were like, sure, I'd try that out.
I'll try it out. See what
I'd
happens.
try that for $1. So did you ever get to?
Not yet. I have not installed it yet. I'm crushing something in here.
What are you doing?
I'm crushing your receipt.
Oh. You're trying to put everything back in there?
Trying to put everything back
You know
in,
what's
yeah.
great, though?
Yeah?
Normally, I don't care anything about those.
Oh, that's a nice book.
Look at the spine. It's like, no one can stop death.
This is sweet.
Yeah, I know. It totally made me worth. Yeah, I was skeptical on it, but I opened it up. And then, of course, it came with this sweet mouse pad.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that's sweet.
All
So,
the weapons you can have.
yep. I
That is one of the things I loved about Diablo 2. Was just the menagerie.
Dude, you need to
Is that a
try.
good word?
Everybody's saying like they fixed all the stuff that the people had issues with in Diablo 3.
Mm-hmm.
They say Diablo 3, the Reaper of Souls stuff, is like it's awesome. I've been playing it and it's epic. I wasn't really into the original Diablo. I played it just to kind of beat it because I had it.
Yeah.
But I am like totally sucked into this new stuff. And apparently the adventure mode that they added, so you can beat the story. Once you beat the story all the way up to Act 5, you unlock adventure mode,
Okay.
which makes it kind of like World of Warcraft in a sense, where like whole map's unlocked, and you just go from town to town doing quests. And like every
Okay.
time you spawn in, it does a random area, so you're not having to do the story, but it'll give you these bounties and stuff. So it makes it more of like end gamey.
Okay.
So you're not just hitting reset and doing the same quest over and over again.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's good. All right, I like that.
And so, yeah, I've been playing that. I'm in like I'm over halfway done with Act 5, which I want to get so I can unlock the adventure
Adventure
mode
mode.
and try it out.
Cool.
But yeah, one thing to note is normally all those codes and stuff that come in there, I'm like usually whatever, fine. I don't usually pay attention. This time though, there was Hearthstone codes in there.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, there was 3 codes for 3 free booster packs. I was like, done. I will use this.
There we go.
I put all those codes in. I haven't logged in yet to claim them, so I got 3 packs waiting for me,
Very nice.
which I'll use when the iPad app
Finally.
ever drops for
Now,
the...
is that going to? Speaking of Hearthstone,
Yeah.
is that going to link with? If for some reason I happen to purchase an iPad, and I was playing Hearthstone on my computer,
Uh-huh.
could I then?
Yeah, it's
Pop
linked
over to
into this.
Hearthstone?
It'd be just the same as if you went from your computer to my computer and logged in with your credentials.
Okay.
So you log in on your iPad with your credentials or your tablet. It's coming to Android, but it's coming to Android later.
Yeah.
Around the same time, like an iPhone version comes out. I don't know if it's coming to Android tablets. I know it was at least coming to phones.
Okay. Well, that's
But yeah, the tablet version will be just like it'll be the game just on the tablet.
okay. That's very cool.
It'll be linked into the same account.
That would actually get me to play it a little more. Cause
Exactly. That's what it is for me. Because if I'm sitting at my computer, I'm gonna play Diablo. It's like, sorry, Blizzard, I won't play your other game because I'm playing your other game. So, because if I'm sitting at my computer, I'm gonna play a meatier game. If I'm sitting at if I can hit that right. If I'm sitting on my couch, though, that's when I want to play Hearthstone.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for that. The other thing I want to say, the other thing that I've been really obsessed over recently, and this sounds kind of weird, is the Tonight Show with Mr. Fallon on
I
it.
saw that on there. I was like, the Tonight Show?
Well, because I've been trying to make this a little bit more comedic so it's actually entertaining to people and not just sad.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm going to watch some because I've never really been big on late night talk shows. So I started like downloading Conan. I started watching like the Tonight Show and all that. But Jimmy Fallon on the Tonight Show is just really funny. Like the gags and stuff he does, and he's always playing games with the guests. Like they were playing Pictionary at one point.
Okay.
Like it was him and Demi Lovato playing Pictionary versus I can't remember now. There was 2 other people. One of them was Steve Harvey. Steve
Oh.
Harvey and somebody else.
Oh, cool.
And they're all playing Pictionary. So it's awesome, and it's my kind of humor, because you could tell that like deep down Jimmy Fallon's kind of a little dorky, and here he is like on his big talk show. So I've been watching it very much over the past couple of days, weeks. It's
I can
been
see
weeks
that.
since we played.
It has been weeks.
So
Weeks.
yeah. What about you? Anything else you've been obsessing over?
Not really. Just looking at getting through this week. It's gonna be just getting through the work week. That's the one.
Getting through
Just
Wednesday.
Trying to be able to focus at work. Be like, all right, yeah,
By the way,
I'm about to leave.
I don't know if you saw here on the table, I got a new game for us to play.
I see this. It's a card game.
It's a card game. It's called Boss Monster.
Boss Monster.
So last week was, or yesterday was International Tabletop Day.
Yep.
And I was at our gaming store, and they had a whole bunch of games set out. And I tried to make sure I'd try some different games and some new stuff. One of the things I played was this Boss Monster game. It's a card game where you're the bad guy in an 8-bit dungeon. So, like, you're the end boss.
You're Bowser.
You're Bowser, and you have to build the dungeon, and then you try and get heroes to come to your dungeon so you can kill them. And then if you kill the most heroes first, like, you need like 10 heroes. If you kill 10 heroes first, you win.
Okay.
So you have to play different rooms to build out your dungeon and stuff. It was a really fun game, and it was nice and cheap. So
See, and I like this type of game.
Why?
Where it's a role reversal.
Yeah.
Normally,
It's something
you're
unique.
always, I'm the hero, and I'm going to save the world. I'm going to destroy the boss monster. No, this time you are the boss monster. It's your job to kill the hero.
yeah. So I haven't opened it yet. I may try and do an unboxing video just for those who don't even know what this game is. All right. So. If I can throw that away. Crap. So yeah, but if you look at it, you notice anything familiar about the box?
It kind of looks like
It looks like an NES,
yeah,
one of the old school NES boxes.
the oldie style.
They already have an expansion, which is like $10. But I wanted to play it without the expansion first. But it looks like an old Game Boy box, where
Okay.
like it would say Game Boy in silver down the side.
Yep.
It looks, except for it just says like Boss Monster, and then it says like expansion. But here you can see the cards on the back to see kind of like what the.
All right, we've got.
And it's from 2 to 4 players, and Chloe even played it with me, and she loved it too. It was a little rough at first because it's a little bit complicated, but eventually after we played a few turns, she got it.
Cerebellus, the father brain. Then we have the Crushinator. Looks like a scary cave there in the back. Yeah, this is. Oh, wow.
Exquisite. What?
Got some kind of Medusa looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's small enough, so that's definitely probably gonna go in my bag.
It says average playtime's half an hour.
Yeah, it played pretty quickly. I was kind of surprised. So, you see anything else up here that I need to bring?
What's that?
I figured we'd definitely have some Munchkin.
Definitely have some Munchkin.
Probably some Cards Against Humanities.
Cards
They
Against-
usually have a booth at Pax East.
Okay.
Like last year, friends of mine, they had like Pax East packs of cards that you could get. And there was like an A, B, and C pack.
Okay.
So I may actually need, depending on how they hand them out, may need your help in getting some if they have that.
I think if we're gonna play Munchkin, what we should do is we should take Munchkin, we should take Star Munchkin, and we should take Munchkin Conan.
Is this what you said last time?
This is what I said last time.
All right.
And we should mix those 3 packs together, and then we should play.
Oh my God. No, I'm not taking 3 Munchkins.
What, you mix them together. You're really only taking 1. Because then, when I was reading the directions on Star Munchkin, I could have a complex item and a big item.
And be a.
And I could be a barbarian, which is
doesn't
just
care?
automatic cheat all the time. What's that? Only a woman Amazon can wear this? Pfft, I'm going to wear it anyway because I'm a barbarian. Do what I want.
Trying to think of some other stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to limit myself to taking a couple of smaller games. Probably that may be it. That might be enough because who knows what I'll get there. Of course, I'm gonna take my X-wing stuff.
Got them in their little battle cases. Just pull them out.
Speaking of which, did you see? What did you think of the studio? It's pretty much done.
Yeah, it's real nice.
A couple minor things like that closet is cram packed of stuff that I need
that's-
to go through there.
That's
and
been
then
cram packed stuff a little while.
I'm gonna put a cord thing right there to see. I moved them over; they were just all dangling down.
Gotta
I moved
hide a
them into
cord.
that corner, and then I'm gonna put a cord hider
The-
thingy.
The bookcase moved.
Yeah, it was.
I'm really observant.
It was over here. The old GameStop case that was in there. It
Yeah.
got moved out into the shed because it just wasn't gonna fit in here. And I put the other case over there. So see,
right.
now I got all the magic cards that were down below the desk and it was hard to get to.
Yeah.
They're all up there now since I get to them on a regular basis. Speaking of which, I know you're not
What's
a big,
up?
I know you're not a big Magic person,
Uh-huh.
but there's a Magic the Gathering panel and there's a booth there that we definitely need to hit up. Because
Is there going to be a League of Legends booth?
there might be. It's a big video gaming thing. Riot. It's made by Riot Games, right?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure they're having a booth at least.
Okay.
Why is that?
Bradley,
Uh-huh.
our buddy Bradley, I asked him if I could borrow his freaking awesome Alienware laptop for PAX, just to take it down there. We can have some good computing power
Okay.
and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, just stop by that booth.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know who they are.
Like, did he want something
Oh,
out?
I don't, if they have something, I'll pick it up for him.
Okay. I wasn't actually gonna take a computer. I'm gonna stick to just the iDevices, the iPad, the. iPhone.
I figured we have a computer, maybe a webcam. We could kind of record something.
Maybe.
Faces.
Maybe. Like I may take my video camera, but I'm thinking I may do more on the iPhone because then I can I got iMovie on the iPad. I can just put it on there.
Okay.
So I don't know. What else was I gonna say? Oh, the reason I want to go to the Magic panel is I've heard rumors that they're gonna demo a lot of the new set 2015 core set. And we may find out more about. They may also do stuff since there's video game stuff. They may have previews of the Duels of the Planeswalkers too.
Okay.
I've heard also rumors that they're changing up the card design this time around with 2015. They're redesigning the front face of the card, not the back side that says Magic the Gathering, but the front side that has all the creature stuff on it.
Okay.
I've heard they're gonna tweak that design some. So, kind of excited to see that. That's on Saturday. I think it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on Saturday.
Cool.
We won't be doing anything.
I might be asleep.
You might be asleep. Oh God. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
So can we talk about it? It's been a week
What?
since the season finale.
Oh, the season finale of Walking Dead.
Can we talk about it?
How so? Are we going spoilers?
What the heck, man?
I know, man. That was amazing. That was the best hour of TV ever.
Oh, that was so awesome.
I loved it. I hate it because I don't want to have to wait till October to the next
Yes.
season. But it's great.
And for those of you who didn't see it, what's wrong with you? Okay. I'm sure there's been repeats. I'm sure someone ripped it onto a website. You could have watched it already.
You know what I realized?
And here was my thing, okay? They made this big thing about Denise Crosby being in the
And she
two
was
episodes.
hardly in it.
30 seconds of screen time, tops.
Hold on. I got to see something though. This reminded me of something. Say your point.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over to
Okay.
that bookshelf over there.
The other awesome thing, cannibals.
Uh-huh.
Not that that's awesome, but everyone was like, "Oh, I wonder if they're going to be cannibals."
You gonna talk about how we were like texting between each other?
Yes. So we're sitting there. We're just because we didn't podcast last week, or else we would have been in the same room. So we're texting back and forth. We're like, what is this? I don't know. Cannibals. And then we were. I was really impressed with how Rick. You didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure he eviscerated that guy.
Are you talking about when he chewed the dude up?
Well, first he bit the guy's neck. That was badass. I'm just gonna put that out there. He ripped that guy's neck off like a walker. But no, the guy who actually had a hold of Carl, and he
Yeah, no, you're talking.
he stabbed him, and then like the camera went dark, but you still heard stabbing noises. I guess he just went until his arms couldn't move anymore. What do we got here? Yeah. Just ripped. Guess they hadn't had any meat in a while, and he just ripped into it. Okay, so how many Walking Dead things do you have over there? You have
A lot. All right,
a lot.
I'm coming back.
I got a lot.
I couldn't find it.
I see up to 19.
Yeah, that's what there's 20. We have 19.
Okay.
So we have we don't have 20 of them, but we have the compendium which goes up to like 8,
Gotcha.
and then I have 9 through 19.
9 through 19. Gotcha.
So that would be, and then I have an extra copy of the first one that I let you borrow.
Yes.
No, but I was wanting to say, you know how the last scene is him being like, they're gonna realize they messed with the wrong people or whatever.
How do you grow a hair right at the end of the episode?
I know, right? But I did some looking, and I looked on some Reddit, some forums and stuff. that was a scene taken directly out of the comic book. Like someone posted that shot next to the comic book shot, and I was trying to find it.
Oh, okay.
So
It's pretty good.
yeah, it's like directly like the circumstances around it are completely fiction or are completely different.
Okay.
Like Terminus never existed in the book.
Just like CDC?
Yeah.
Just like Daryl and Merle?
But like some of the people they messed with, there are people like that in the comic that they run across.
Okay.
So that part, it's kind of different, but kind of not, which I like. It's like what I've already read, but in a slightly different way, in a slightly different scenario. Like it's the same people, just put in slightly different circumstances.
Kind of like how Daryl and Merle,
Yeah.
they just don't exist.
Nope.
I mean, Daryl's an awesome character.
Yep.
And then little Bethany.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I hate how that thread's just kind of hanging. We
Yeah.
didn't even get a clue. We didn't even get a clue on where it happened to her.
No, like she just gets picked up into a car and driven off, and okay,
And we're gone.
that was it.
All right, we're gonna.
So there was a picture of the flipping through stuff. There's a picture of Maggie and the girl who hurt herself, and then went with
I got nothing.
Glenn.
Maggie?
No, the girl who hurt her ankle.
Oh, what's her? I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't remember her name
The
either.
cop lady.
The lesbian.
Yeah. But she was a cop. Well, she was a cop, or she was in the. She was in the army or something.
I don't know what she was, but she was a lesbian.
Okay. All right. So
Because Mullet guy was hitting on her. He's like, I like girls.
that guy's a douchebag, but he was like a good douchebag towards the end. He's like, no, we're gonna wait for these people.
Yep.
All right. So,
Hey, where'd this event come from?
what? Where'd what come from?
The OCD live event
What are you talking about?
on Facebook.
Yeah, I made a Facebook event about it.
When?
Like a month ago.
What are you talking? Where?
I invited you to it.
Oh, I'm going. Okay.
You said you were
I'm going. I'm like- oh yeah, March 13th at 9:30. I said I was going. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh God. All right, so we're gonna try something new here. All right.
I was drunk.
This. This is a segment that we're gonna call "Letters from a Douchebag Editor."
Letters from a douchebag editor.
So you can't see. Well, actually, you can kind of see it on my shot. But in that corner, there's a box, and in that box is a bunch of comics that a friend of mine gave me. His parents have been cleaning out their house, and they found a box of old '90s comics, and he didn't want them, so he gave them to me. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff in there. I haven't even bothered going through a lot of it. But it got me to thinking, and I was like, how can I use this on the show somehow? And then throw some comics on the show, you know. What is something that every 90s comic had in it? Oh, practically every 90s comic. Besides the ads to build your own hovercraft. Remember those?
Dude, those are awesome.
We're talking letters to the editor page. So I thought it would be fun. I'm going to read out a letter. This is an actual printed letter out of
Okay.
a comic. I'll let you know this is, I've got a Batman Shadow of the Bat number 39.
Gotcha.
Solomon Grundy, One Night in Slaughter Swamp. So I'm going to read you an actual letter. Your job is to give me the response from the editor. Now, this is an editor who's been working late hours. This is kind of like the last email of the day. He's at home, or he's at the office, got like some Jack and Coke in his hand because his wife told him earlier to get the fuck out of the house because they're leaving him. So this guy's having the worst day ever. Now he's got to answer some kid's...
Now he's got his deadline to hit, and
Yep.
all right.
So what is the article that never makes it, or what is the response letter that never makes it into the thing? So, let's see. This is where I should have read beforehand. I don't want something too long.
That's what she.
All right, so let's try. All right. Okay, here, we'll try this. Dear Shadow People, it's like a breath of fresh air. Batman, Bruce Wayne's Batman, overcoming the odds to win. Tim struggling for his loyalty to Bruce and his love for Ariana. Bruce's recognition of this conflict and his sympathy for Tim's dilemma. Colonel Vega's tricks on KG Beast. And Romanow backfiring on him. Commissioner and Sarah Gordon's troubles. A crossover of less than 6 parts. A crossover that actually tells a story. I did enjoy Dick Grayson's run as the Batman. Whoa, really? Dick Grayson ran as the Batman in here. This happened also like 10 years later in in the actual Batman stuff. So that's funny.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to just insert knowledge there. I didn't know that they had another Dick Grayson thing. I look forward to the long-delayed Nightwing miniseries, but for the foreseeable future, Bruce Wayne should be Batman. And when the Bat books finally start telling separate storylines, this is the best time. I'm definitely glad I picked. And when the Bat books finally start telling separate storylines again, I'll look forward to the sorely missed Alan Grant one. And 1 and 2 part slice of life stories. Black Canary's guest appearance next issue is more than welcome. Knowing this is the last mega crossover for the foreseeable future is a relief made sweeter by the fact it is a well-written one. As I said, it's a breath of fresh air. J. McIntyre, Westchester, PA. So, douchebag editor.
So,
Dear
response.
J. McIntyre.
Dear J. McIntyre.
Was that planned? Or?
That was a hiccup. Dear J. McIntyre. First off, thank you for... I can't even write. Thank you. So I'm sitting here late at night reading your just article that I don't care about. And I'm trying to wonder, do you even know what you're talking about? No one cares about the love stories in these comic books. We want to see fighting, okay? Love is an illusion.
We got statistics out of the butthole. And people don't give a crap.
People don't care. Love is an illusion, okay? You might as well kill yourself now before your wife and children leave you, okay? Signed, DBE.
DB. Dylan Bartholomew.
Douchebag Editor.
Dylan Barton.
DBE.
Dylan Barton Edison.
There you go.
Dylan Barton Edison. It's a very
And who
old
do you-
name. We come from old money.
One day when you go get a job or get a degree and get a job, you can tell me who you think should be Batman.
Should
Did
be
you come
Batman.
up with Batman?
Should be
Do you own Batman? No. You know who owns Batman? DC Comics. And we can do whatever the crap we want to
We
with
can do
him.
whatever we want.
Do we want? You know what? Next year, I'm making Alfred's gonna be Batman. You know why? Because you wanted Bruce Wayne. You know what?
Year after that, Harley Quinn.
Harley
Batman.
Quinn. You know, after that, Joker's
Joker.
gonna be Batman.
Batman.
Boom! It's gonna be huge.
You don't like it?
And then maybe my wife would take me back. Sorry, douchebag. In blood.
In blood and tears. Douchebag Editor.
So that went well. That went a little bit better than I thought it was going to.
Alright, we'll have to
I'll have to pick one. I'll have to pick. I'll do
Pick it
some
before we do it,
do
yeah.
some independent work
There we go.
actually for the show and pick one out before we start recording for once. As I log back into here. All right. So one last thing before we go. I gotta cut this.
Well,
and then we're gonna do play this.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I stabbed a man in the heart.
Again, another sample I have to clip back. All right, so we're going to flip it over here. And here for the video crew, you can see a fail video we got for you. Hiya!
boom.
So what we've got here for the audio listeners is this is like a karate championship where somebody was trying to show off. So we've got a guy, he's prepped, he's doing his hiya. He runs and jumps. They got like 2 or 3 students. Oh, that's like 4.
four.
There's like 4 kids there. There's 4 like blue belts. See, you see how they're all blue belts. This guy's like a red belt.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, watch this. I'm going to jump over this guy and I'm going to kick this balloon out of this other guy's hand. So he goes, he's ready. Hiya! He runs, jumps over the kids, bam! Kicks the guy holding the balloon in the face.
In the face.
In the face.
Boom.
So this link will be in the show notes. It's a little GIF, so it's on repeat. But yeah. Oh, you just run, jump, bam! Right in the face.
That is actually so
And then he's
awesome.
like, oh, wait, look afterwards.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, what?
Bam.
Kick?
Oh.
What?
Dude, you okay?
Dude, you okay?
bro.
You okay, bro? Bro, you okay?
Walk it off, man. Just walk it off.
Walk it off.
All right. And I'm looking in the corner here. We got KCTOBO. So this is some kind of Eastern European Russian
yeah, maybe.
former Soviet Union karate championship.
I guess. Yeah, looking at the writing, that would make sense. Oh, look, there's an .ru. So yeah.
Hey, cool. Let's go to that website real quick. What's the website?
Sport
www.sport.
I can't read it. KSTOVO.
There we go. We're gonna try that. KSTOVO.
You're gonna go to some porn site.
dot RU. All right. Let's see. Oops. I need to. It's a dash, not a dot.
Yeah, it's a dash.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna check this out. I know we're getting a little sidetracked here, but we're gonna dash. All right, let's see what happens.
Did you pull anything up?
It's a Russian website.
Well, I could have told you. Yeah, by the .ru.
Hey, we have a phone number.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like the Russian karate championship website.
All right. So that's how I wanted to close out the show.
Hey,
for you
driving
guys.
directions. Let's go there. Please get. This page is in Russian. Would you like to translate it?
Nice. So, all right. Let's play. Oh, I don't have long music for us to play. So that's what we've got for you guys this week. Definitely a little bit better than some of the previous shows.
It was our 50th. We had to put some effort into it.
Some effort. Yeah. Still working on it. 51 coming at you live from Pax East. Or if you're there. Otherwise, it's like
Live-ish.
Live-ish. Live
Texas.
audience.
Live audience. We will have a live audience.
Episode
will get-
51 brought to you with a live audience.
We
There
will get
go.
heckled.
No doubt.
All right, yeah.
Or
It's
people will just leave.
Or people, that's right.
I'm thinking we need to allow booze at the party.
Yes. Booze at the party would be so amazing.
Okay, so in the meantime, if you'd like to comment or contribute to the show, send us an email at feedback@ocdcast.com. If you want to come see us, April 11th, 9 p.m. at the lobby of the Westin Hotel by the waterfront in Boston. So
Boston.
you can also talk to us online and follow us for a lot of stuff. I'm going to be tweeting out a whole bunch of links and Instagram stuff. I'm at Chris the Prof on Twitter. Philip is at Philip_OCD.
I gotta remember it's over here.
Yep.
It's over there, right there.
And you can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/obsessive comics disorder. The background music, I can't talk. The background music that you heard in this episode was composed by Andrew Allen and can be found on his CDs Free Play and Smooth Federation. By the way, just found out, or a couple weeks ago, he started a new Kickstarter, and I need to support this one. I just need to put some money on it. It's for a comic book CD.
Okay.
A 2 CD set. 1 CD Marvel, 1 CD DC.
Gotcha.
And this set sounds like it's going to be great. It's supposedly we're getting stuff like all the Batman theme songs, like the 60s Adam West. These are all like Andrew Allen's spin on them. So like the jazz kind of lounge partyish versions of the 60s Adam West song, like the 80s Danny Elfman Batman from the Tim Burton movie.
Okay, gotcha.
Some from the Nolan stuff as well. But then on the Marvel side, you've got like the 90s X-Men show where it was like da-na-na-na-na-na.
That was pretty good. I used to watch that all the time.
And I've heard like the Lonely Man from the original, from the live action Incredible Hulk. You remember the song that played at the end of every episode when he'd just be walking away?
Yeah.
It was like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I remember that.
So there's going to be that as well. So a lot of great stuff. So go over to Kickstarter and search for Andrew Allen and find out his new comic book CD. I should probably find a link and put it in the show notes. It'll probably be in the show notes. Probably.
More than likely.
In case I forget. Which is more than likely. So,
happens.
But thanks to Andrew for letting us play his current stuff, which you heard on this episode. It's on his CDs Free Play and Smooth Federation. Thanks again for letting us play it. Check out OCD Cast for other great stuff, including my tabletop gaming episode or gaming podcast, Boards and Swords. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. We'll see you in Boston if you're going to be there. Come check us out. But in the meantime, in case you aren't, I'm Chris.
I'm Felipe.
And you've been listening to Obsessive Comics Disorder. We will see you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.